Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day today. So good to be with you again. Hey, if you're a new viewer, if you've been watching and you're new to us, we're so glad. Thank you for taking time to tune in. And we'd like to invite you to church here at Christ Church. We're open now. We're at this present still doing the social distancing, trying to take care of everything. And I think for the most part, everybody is. But we'd love to have you in our service Sunday at 10 and our midweek service at 7. Also, if we're being a blessing to you, the great thing about Facebook and about the internet, you can give us a message real quick. We'd love to hear from you. If these little segments are blessing you, or have got a comment you want us to pray for you, let us know. You can message us there, and we'll be praying. Somebody can get a hold of you if even need be, and we would love to do that. Hey, listen, we've been talking about this week, especially in this time where things have been so dark, about us shining as lights in this dark world and how we're going to do it, because I believe that's what we're destined to do. I don't believe it's always, and please don't anybody misunderstand this, I don't believe it's by us screaming and shouting in the streets. I don't necessarily, it's always believed that it's by me holding a sign and saying I'm a good Christian, or me having a cross around my neck or a fish on the back of my car. But I believe it's by how I live and how I conduct myself and how I move in the world among me that declares me to shine with the brightness of Jesus. So many people, I find and I believe, feel so unqualified for God to do anything through them, because I believe of a number of things. One, it's just the assignment of the enemy. He's always going to tell you you're not enough. He's always going to accuse you. He's always going to tell you you're not all that in a bag of chips. Secondly is this, some of us, because of our past, because maybe it was horrendous. Maybe you've gone through some stuff. Maybe because some of you deal with stuff right now. And when I say you deal with stuff, I'm not talking about you're in some gross sin. You see an insecurity. You see a weakness. You see a frailty. And you and yourself disqualify you instead of drawing from the strength of the Lord. But you know what I found many times as a pastor over this many years that I have done this? One of the things that I get the most responses from are really touching people's heart while I'm ministering, is that when I can get real and honest with them. And they love it the more honest I am. And when I say I try to always be honest, but I'll tell a story of how I feel. For example, if somebody pulls out in front of me, that happened just not too long ago. I was here at the church. I was in prayer. I had been in the presence of God for about 2 hours preparing myself for the next morning, and I'm on my way home, and as soon as I get out, would you believe somebody would do this to me? Pull right out in front of my white truck. And then all of a sudden, instead of pulling out and getting out of the way or moving up quick, they decided they were going to go as slow as they possibly could. Now, I want to tell you, for that moment, I should have turned around and come back to the church, because I'm telling you, they don't want to know what was going on through my head. I'm telling you, I was ticked off. I was upset for that few moments. Matter of fact, I really thought they were messing with me. You see, my humanity was rising up. My carnality was showing up. But you know what? It didn't make God exit me. It didn't make me anything less. Now, it wouldn't have done me one bit of good, and it wouldn't have done them one bit of good if I would have pulled them over, walked over to their car, rolled their window, and then gave them a piece of my mind. I want to tell you, that would have probably been the worst thing to do. But I'm here to let you know, it's things like that we feel like, well, Pastor, you remember. But this is what Paul said. He said in chapter 2 of Ephesians, he said, you hath he made alive, who were dead in trespasses and sins, who in which you once walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince and the power of the air, the spirit who now works in the sons of disobedience, among whom also we once all conducted ourselves in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, just as others. But I like this part here. But God, who is rich in mercy, because of his great love which he loved us, even when we were dead in trespasses and sins, hath made us alive together with Christ. For by grace you have been saved. I'm telling you, I'm walking in the grace of God, and you are too. So let's just walk in it. It's ours. It's freely given to us by faith, and let's be a light for Jesus.